This morning I'm out in the woods again, and I'd like to talk about changing direction and choosing the right path. I've previously talked about how we face decisions often. Sometimes we can struggle, we can suffer from analysis paralysis. Um, when I'm running in the woods, it's quite a good kind of metaphor for that. I'm in Stansted Forest at the moment. It's my local forest, about a couple of miles from home. I run around here quite a lot this summer and this spring in particular. During lockdown, it's been amazing to run around here and just kind of escape. This morning, I've already seen, I think, about 6 deer, um, young deer on the trail or just off the trail, which is always a bit of a life-affirming moment and a bit of perspective. But what I face here when I run here, there are so many different paths. Um, when I first started running here, I would frequently go down a path and come out and think, where am I? I still do, um, but most of the time now I'll say, oh, that's where I am. So I've learnt to navigate the different routes, and I've learnt to um, roughly get an idea where I am. I have to say I am terrible at navigation, so if anyone's out on a trail run with me, um, they generally will experience getting lost at least once during that run. But I get lost and then I find my way back, so it's all good. Um, and really, I suppose today what I'm thinking about is I've talked about choices before, we've talked about decisions before. You know, you face these options. You decide to go one way. Sometimes you decide actually it doesn't look right, so you turn back. Sometimes you decide, oh, this is really interesting. I've never seen this before. Last week, I think it was, I was running around here and I took a particular path which I had never been on, and I've been running around here for 7 years. So, and it was lovely. And it joined up with other paths. And one of the joys about trail running, I find, is, you know, not necessarily within here as well, but if I go on a longer trail run out into the broader countryside, I often find myself um, running a particular route, saying I'll go this way, and then finding it connects with another route that I've run several times before, and it's kind of I call it the join the dots thing, and you go, oh great, and then you're creating a bigger picture, and you're actually getting to see how things connect. And I guess that's kind of relative in terms of all the paths we take. You know, sometimes we take a particular path, and we don't necessarily feel that we actually got much out of going down that route. It felt a bit fruitless. It felt a bit like we didn't achieve what we wanted to. But life is funny. Life works in strange and mysterious ways, and serendipity is a wonderful thing. Sometimes we do things, we go particular routes, we invest time in things. It doesn't feel like it pays off at the time, but further down the line, something happens and we suddenly realize, so that's where that was leading. So that's the message for today is choose your paths, embrace them, enjoy the journey, and see what happens. Okay, win or learn. Have a good day.